Hello and welcome back to the LDM Show. I know you guys missed me. I took a little season break, but today we come back, and we're going to come back hard because we have one of the winners of the LDM Music Awards. So congratulations to all the winners and for everyone that watched. It was a hard year. We were hoping we were going to be live in front of people, but next year we already got it setting up. So let's find out what happens. But it still was a treat because a lot of good artists won this year. So that was a good celebration for us. Some of the people that I voted for, didn't win, but some of them that I did win. So, I couldn't be biased too much, but some of these songs are too hot to even get it off your mind. You know what I'm saying? So, especially like today, we have a guest. So, should I tell them to guess, or should I keep them waiting? Oh, yeah, I guess. If y'all seen it on the LDM show, it's his own. Pop, the Brown Hornet is in the house today. So, he is here to accept his award. And you know how I've always been saying, we have to straighten it out, and we have to straighten it out now because life is too short. So we have to do what we need to be done in life and in business and everything. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you always hear us say straighten it out, now you know why we say it. And we're going to play the song also, so for you guys that missed it. Shout outs to XY101 who plays that song a lot and speaks about straightening it out. So you can check them out on the LDM radio station. That's a pretty intense podcast. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. So you better be, they don't care. They don't care who you are. Hey, if you want to debate them, they will debate you right back. So don't think that you're going to come and it's going to be a walk in the park with these guys. So, but enjoy. It's a good podcast. But today we're going to be speaking about music. Also, we're going to find out what's next for Pop. See what he's going to do, So, and then we're also going to be speaking about the news. So we're going to take a real quick break. And when we come back, we'll play his music. Yeah, let's play his music. We're going to take a musical break. We're going to hear Pop the Brown Hornet, Straighten It Out. And he is the 2020 Hip Hop Song of the Year artist that's going to be right here, right after this break. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You just heard it. Straighten it out. And here we are with the 2020 Hip Hop Artist or Song of the Year, Pop the Brown Hornet.
Bumble fire! Yeah. Thank you, everybody who have voted for the song. I appreciate it being recognized at any level, on any platform, or whatever the case may be. Might be is a great, you know.
Oh yeah,
a very humble experience. So I appreciate.
But
appreciate the
before we jump everywhere, let's give it up. Let's give it up. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this, yeah, huh? Look at this, huh? Look at this, America, huh? Look at
that's
this.
hard. That's hard work right there.
That's putting in that hard work, being recognized by the pit. This, look at that, baby. I feel. Come on, man. This is gonna hang up right up, put it right above my head in the bed, but my lady ain't going for it.
Yeah.
I'll find a spot.
You be sleeping away. Can you put it away already? Right? You're like, wasn't it my picture up here? No. But like I said, I was telling you in the waiting room, we promote a lot of music, especially any music that has a meaning to it. So like your song, Straighten It Out. We promoted it pretty much online, and then pretty much every time I came to the studio when it was Hip Hop Hour, that song would play.
Right.
Someone would click and say, "I want to hear this song."
Okay.
And it would play, and that's how some of the votes come in.
Right.
But you did real good.
I'm glad I did real good. I'm glad people that are out there still willing to listen to conscious hip hop, because even me making a comeback the way how I have, there's a lot of people saying, well, people aren't into conscious hip hop. People don't want to hear messes anymore. They just want to hear party music. So being able to go against the grain or the norm and still come out victorious and be recognized for the artistry that you put in is definitely, like I said, a humbling experience and very gratifying.
Yeah, you guys had the third highest category, hip hop, of all the categories that were there.
Okay.
And you went against a two-time winner.
Okay.
Then you had an upcoming guy that first time. So you had some good talent in that section.
Right. It was spaced out from, like you said.
Yeah.
Someone who won before, newcomer.
Yeah.
So it's a nice mesh of like talent.
Yes.
Diverse. I seen it. So
Yes.
I seen it was diversity. It looked like it came from all regions of the United States as well. It wasn't.
Well, yeah, it's international. So we have Europe, France so far. Now we just signed up. You guys are going to be on a magazine in India called Indie Magazine. So for the next 4 months, it's promoting all the LDM winners. So they're going to be putting 2 each month. So it's a good thing.
Well, I like to get my hand on that magazine.
Yeah. Once they pop your name up, get it? Pop. Once they do that, I send you the questionnaire. You filled out the questionnaires, and we send it to them. With some photos and everything. So shout outs to them. Lizzie Indie Magazine. They did a cover story on me and on the radio station, and they loved what we've seen, and they loved the artists. And
shout out to Indie Mag.
You know what I'm saying?
Good looking. Thanks for the exposure.
Yes. And that's coming from India. That's coming from out there, Japan is another one. So you guys are out there.
Right.
And these votes are coming from all over. It's not just New York votes. These coming from all over.
Oh.
So you
hear that, listeners, right? It's not just coming from my mama didn't vote for this or whatever the case may be. I earned this. I ain't buy it. I ain't.
No.
This is earned internationally.
Yeah. The check cleared though. No, I'm just joking. No. But it did. No. But these are, because I'm glad you said that, because there was someone that said, "Oh, well, all my friends said they voted for me. I can't believe I'm not up there in the 50s yet." And I'm like, sometimes your friends be lying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But this is not just your friends voting. These are people that are listening to the radio station nationwide, and it's like, okay, wow, who's this song? I be getting, sometimes I got to go online. I got to keep mentally saying, go back online, because there have been a lot of comments. Who's singing this song? Who's it? And I have to let them know, this is the person singing this song. This is the person singing that one.
Okay.
So, and your name popped up a lot. I was like, go vote if you like it. And that's what they do. They go vote. So,
Thank you, everyone, for voting once again. I appreciate it. You know, for your hard work on hitting that button. The boy got it for straightening it out. Here we go, huh? Hip hop song of the year 2020.
Now, when you first noticed you were a nominee, because first you got to fight to become a nominee. That's the first step. And there's hundreds of artists out there, and then it's only down to 4. So when you noticed that you were down to 4, and then you just found out that you won, how did that feel?
Well, it was funny because I remember being here last year, and you know, when you submitted the song, you had made me such a good promotional flyer.
Yes.
You know, it was bouncy, and I think you're one of the best. I don't know if you or your lady's doing it, whoever's doing it. Maybe,
I do the
maybe your
flyers.
son. Probably your son do it, but, but definitely dope flyer, one of the dopest. So
Thank
I remember always promoting it because, you know, it played the snippet of the song, and I just always thought it looked good. So I was always promoting it periodically. You know what I mean? Like, yo, don't forget, vote for me here and there on LDM Show, whatever the case. Not that, you know, they was following the traffic, but like I said, the way you made it made me want to promote it. So therefore, forgetting about it because, you know, the pandemic and everything came through, and I know the show was originally supposed to air in like June.
Yeah.
So, like I said, with the pandemic and everything, I kind of totally forgot about the award show. I didn't really know how you did it anyway.
Right.
So, you know, I wasn't focused on it. So when I seen that I was nominated, I'm like, oh, all right, this is official, you know, official tissue right here.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at my competition. I'm like, all right, well, this could go any way because, you know, with diversity of music and artistry, and like you said, people voting from all over, you never really know who's feeling what. So, you know, you just leave it to the higher power and say, you know, I hope I get recognized for my work. So
yeah, and honestly, like songs come out sometimes for a reason. Like some people sit on their song and be like, not yet, and then you put it out. Like that song, Straighten It Out, came in the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Like with everybody getting crazy out here and doing all this, it was like, hey, let's straighten it out.
You know what's so ironic is the fact that, you know, I dropped Straighten It, and I tell people who say, you know, I want to put a song out, I said sometimes it takes a while for a song to break. So you know, some people that are on major labels, they can come out with a song and it gets that push and it has an expectation to fulfill. So when you come out independently and you might have a song, like I said, Straighten It Out, where I'm able to work it underground, and then when things happen, like you said, media-wise, and then you say, you know what, that was Straighten It Out. Yo, he referenced to something in that song. Or, you know, like you said, when you see the injustice that's going on still in America in 2020, we got to straighten it out.
Yes,
when you see a young youth, his pants is sagging, you be like, yo,
straighten it out.
Straighten it out. It's so many things that we have to straighten out to get to where we have to go. So to fill that void, I felt like when I made the song, filling a void that people have a tendency to stray away from certain topics because they want to please their peers. So going against the grain to say, yo, let me make a song that's addressing real issues, real topics, everyday life. So like I said, once again, to be acknowledged for that, for there to be a conscious listener around the globe that feels the way I felt when I made the song as far as us straightening ourselves, our act out. Because like I said, we leave in this world for the future generations, and what are we showing them?
Yes.
You know, or what are we leaving them behind? If we don't straighten ourselves out now, we're leaving them nothing, and then they have to make the best with what's left. So, you know, we can use all the knowledge and all this technology. We're supposed to be using that to straighten ourselves out economically as well. There's so many things that we have as a people must attend to.
Yeah, it's a lot. And if you guys have not even seen the video, you got to check out the video. We played it on VidZone, and we got a lot of good comments about it. Some of these songs and videos, we are like, we shy away from it. You know, like, you're showing too much girls, you're doing this, you're doing... But there are positive videos, and like yours was like real positive. You were in the hood, you know, you were talking to the people in the hood.
Right. Yeah, so, shout out to the Last American B-Boy for filming that. It also, the songs, like I said, Straighten It Out, it also features my son, Don Dollars. So being able to do a song with my son, then receiving an award for it, you know, it just helps bridge the gap.
Yes,
you know, there's a lot of, you know, from the music that's going on now to the music that went on when hip hop was like in its truest form. There's a gap there. So if I can make a song with my son who represents the youth and still make a good hip hop song to where, like I said, is award winning, where people voted for it, I feel even more accomplished knowing that, you know, I involved my sibling into a song that was you know, heard around the globe and respected.
Yeah, yes. And hopefully that gonna push. I need more. I need more from Pop the Brown Hornet. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because
I have a new single that I'm dropping, still off the Foreman Mandela album. I'm still working that due to the fact that a lot of people haven't heard of me still. You know what I mean? So you still keep pushing for it. And my thing is to make Foreman Mandela a classic, at least an underground jump off. So when you say Foreman Mandela, oh yeah, by the Brown Hornet, yeah, it had straightened it out. And like I said, the new single is the title track, and it's called Foreman Mandela. So that'll be the next thing that I'm gonna be doing. The video is being edited now. So everybody out there, 7 Sin, go knock on his door. Tell him, yo, Brown Hornet need that video ASAP because he's making moves. I'm trying to put that the Foreman Mandela to the LDM show. So 2021, I could be getting a nomination. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do a back-to-back here. So 7 Sin, yo, holla at your boy. Let's get this video popping. So
let's go.
We can get that support.
And then next year we just added Video of the Year. So that's a new award that we adding, and we adding Artist of the Year. So you can get Song of the Year, and then plus Artist of the Year, and plus a Video of the Year.
So I'll probably do like 10 videos. Make it hard to lose.
But you know you got to change your cover now, right? Because now it has to say with award-winning song, straighten it out. You know what I'm saying? So now that album becomes even
more. You know what I mean? Oh, look, what did I miss?
Yeah. It was like,
check it out. That's why it's about still promoting it. So now I can make a flyer and say Foreman Mandela with the award-winning single Straighten It Out. New single Foreman Mandela. So the people that are like not paying attention, they'll be like, yo, maybe I should tune in to see what this guy's about.
Yep,
you know what I mean?
And that's what it's all about. And I like what you, like for the past couple minutes that we've spoken, he said promote like 500 times. And how many times I'll be saying that on my show? Oh, I only got 2 votes. And then when I go check their Facebook, I'm like, hello, you only posted up that once like 3 months ago. Like, people forgot.
Right.
You got to keep mentioning it to them. Hey, you know, vote for me, vote for this. Even when you outside performing somewhere, I see performers that I know, like I'll be in the cut, like watching them. Thank you. And then they leave. And I'm like, okay, you didn't tell them to vote for you or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had that chance. You were on the stage. There was 40 people watching you. And you didn't say nothing about promoting, you know? And I think that's where to me, it's where I can see someone that's real serious about their music versus someone that's just putting a track out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to be a well-rounded artist, to be able to say, you know what, I make music, I could promote it, I could be articulate. Sometimes that you need grooming. Some artists really need grooming because you're grabbing raw talent, and due to the fact they possess that raw talent doesn't mean they know how to do the small, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. That doesn't necessarily mean that. They may look good, sound good, but doing the homework is where they lack at. That's why it's the music business. So the business aspect of this promotions or, doing this and the third, they may lack at. They may need somebody to do that. They don't, you say social media, instead of talking about, the girl next door, you should be promoting yourself.
Yeah. Hashtags work. Come on. You got to put those hashtags in there.
Yeah, the hashtags do work.
Yeah, you got to always put the hashtag of your song, no matter what it is.
My man, shout out to my man Yusef in the building. But when I didn't even have a social media, he used to be like, yo, I'm telling you, you got to get social media. And you got a hashtag and boom, boom. I'm like, yo, all right. And these are the best hashtags in the world right now. I'm like, all right, if you say so.
it helps a lot because I started putting hashtag independent artists. And a lot of independent artists been like, oh, wait, what's this radio station about? And they've been sending me songs. And I'm like, and that's how I guess we got international. Okay. And then we went to the Philippines last year, and we spoke about it there, and people were like, whoa.
Right.
So now I got my crew trying to talk to someone to figure out how we're going to do International Artists of the Year, because we don't know their language. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to do something with that.
Right.
But right now we just added the 2 awards. So the next year we'll add another one and another one.
Right. Well, continued success. I hope it gets bigger and bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, sorry for the people that I'm happy that they got their plane tickets back, but I'm sorry that they had to get their plane tickets back. It wasn't our fault. The corona stuff, stopped us. But next year, hopefully, we'll be,
in
there.
full swing.
Oh,
Hopefully next year will be in 2021. It'll be a blast. We have a nice live audience, some catered food.
Oh no, we're gonna have a little bit bigger. We're gonna it's normally a 2-hour event, but I think we're gonna have to go a little bit longer just to celebrate that we all can gather together and have some fun. Because I love it.
When the winner gets a bottle of Dom Perignon,
right.
I'm throwing my little special.
Oh, it was special there. He figured up the budget. That's what he's doing. Hey, y'all sponsors, y'all hearing this? We need more money.
That's right, bringing that cash.
No, but it's good. Like we're from last year's awards to this year's awards. We're trying to see maybe we're gonna design it different. My wife tells me stop trying to design it. It's perfect, and I'm like, there's still something missing. But I think that's just me making sure that each artist feels special.
Right.
And when you guys see this award, that's why we kept it a secret for a while. We didn't even post nothing online. We didn't talk about it. We were like, let's just...
Right, like you said, it left my mind for a second. But like I said, with the fly, I'll always bring it up because it jumps at you. So I'm right. What I mean? I felt, that it was specifically for me. I said,
that's why we cater...
This award's mine.
Yeah, we cater just to the person. But tell a little bit about Straighten It Out.
Well, Straighten It Out. Once again, it's on the Foreman Mandela, which is available all over the place right now. All you got to do is hit the link, whatever you got to do. Foreman Mandela is available. So Straighten It Out is one of the lead singles that I came out with. And like I said, it's produced by Phantom of the Beat, a.k.a. Haas Gio, the UMC.
Yeah, shout outs to him. Right?
So, and me and him got together because prior to that, me and King Just had came out with an album, The Best of Both Hoods, The Emperor and the King. And so when Phantom had heard that I was, blowing the dust off the microphone, he said, let's get in here and work on the project. So after we worked on Foreman Mandela and we was looking at the songs, me per se, I'm one of the artists that feel like leading off your album or whatever you're coming out with, if you have a message song, you really can't go wrong, especially if you just want to ease the people into it. So that was just my way of thinking. I always felt like Straighten It Out would be a good lead-off song due to the fact that we're touching on the temperature of society right now. I'm always big for wanting to touch the masses, and I believe that doing so, especially last time I was here, I said you can make popcorn in the microwave or you can make popcorn on the stove. So if you make a turkey dinner in the microwave or turkey dinner in the stove, of course the stove is going to take longer, but the nutritions that you're going to get from it, it may take a while to absorb.
Yep.
So I know my music might not jump at you just at first, but as you play it and then you know what it stands for, that's what I think Straighten It Out is all about. When people want to really, when the smoke clears and the BS is, we're back to saying, one for all for one, let's straighten it out,
go.
And I think the temperature these last few months with what's going on around the United States, I think it's more relevant that us as a people straighten out our act, because we know that if we don't do it, no one else is going to care for us at all.
Yeah, that's so true. But you guys, again, Straighten It Out 2020 LDM radio station is playing it still, So
thank you. Bomba fire.
Yeah, we're still playing it.
Keep voting for it.
Yeah. So now it's the music video. So we're gonna be playing the music videos.
Keep requesting it. Should I say the video? Keep requesting it.
Yep.
I'll be keeping in contact with you so I can submit the next.
Oh yes.
Coming on.
But we're gonna take a commercial break. You're not going nowhere, right?
I'm not going.
You're gonna hang with me. We're gonna hang. We're gonna talk a little bit because I realize that me and Pop are like more, because I be checking his Facebook and he be like me. He don't care who he talking about. Listen, this is wrong and this is right. That's it. You don't like it? That's too bad. I've been liking that. You know what I'm saying? I see your page. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because people tell me, they were like, damn, Charles, cool it down. You don't got no hair on your tongue. I'm like, no. right is right and wrong is wrong.
We was raised by the ones that didn't sugarcoat anything.
Nothing.
You know, they didn't sugarcoat it, so I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything.
Yeah, I don't even bother sugarcoating nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got diabetes. I can't sugarcoat nothing.
Raw no chaser. After this break, we'll be
we'll be right back, man. We good, Mama? Yes. You want to do a couple shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to the home team. I see you out there. Mr. Bats, Honey Godiva, Miguel out there in Florida. I see you, Mr. Hernandez, Mr. Anderson. That's all Stapleton right there. Home team, one love. I see you.
There you go. And one good thing about it, when you do international stuff, internet is great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's some people say it's evil, but we use it for good, and we got international people watching, at times. So, and we're 6 o'clock in the evening now. It's 6 in the morning in the other side.
And somebody's watching it?
And they be watching it.
Wow.
Like they wake up in the morning, probably brushing their teeth, watching our shows.
Yeah, peace to the early birds out there.
I just seen my brother-in-law pop up, and it's 6 in the morning over there.
Okay.
So in the Philippines.
Right.
So they do watch, and they like, because I guess it gives them a touch of what's going on in
someplace else. Right.
in here.
Right.
But again, we were talking about his music and everything. But how do you feel like? Let's get a little political here. Not too much, because I don't really care for the president or the candidates.
Okay.
But how do you feel like the people are taking it? Like, to me, I think they're taking it all wrong. Like, the media is messing with people's minds. They're getting angry. They're getting stressed. And to me, it's like, if we don't find a center to ourselves, the whole world's going to get destroyed. And I think by people listening to the negatives and all that, or some of it is negative, but there is a positive thing in there, but they don't see it because of that, negativity in the front. I think the United States is going to completely destroy itself.
Well, I'm hoping that it doesn't. I mean, I can understand your point of view as far as, self-destruction or whatever the case may be. And I'm hoping smarter heads prevail.
Yes.
I mean, if we're supposed to be in one of the greatest countries in the world, and, regardless of what president or whatever the case may be saying, that us as a people out here that wake up every day and have a life that we do, that's something worth fighting for. So I'm not sure if the politicians want to keep it that way with the New World Order and everybody, just off of one heartbeat. But us that are living, we're very important right now. This time in 2020, I remember 20 years ago, I never thought 2020 would be like this. I thought 2020 would be so much different, and I thought it would be so much prosperous. But I mean, it has to be a gift and a curse, and I think that what it has done is exposed. And I think that even the presidents that are running for, even the candidates that are running for president, they're exposing themselves. So as the weak expose themselves, it's going to be time for the strong to rise. Yeah. And if you consider one of the strong warriors of the higher power, then I don't think there's anything that you should fear. I mean, us as black people, not to cut your bill, but I know us as, colored people, we've been put through so much in America. Is like, what more can you do to us? I mean, and we're still here, and it's still in existence, and we're still rising. So I think beating the dead horse is going to become old-fashioned one day. I hope to be alive to see it, but I just believe that the route that we're going, hopefully the strong ones is going to take control of it and lead us in the right course.
We need to, because stress, I don't care what people thinking about the virus, but stress is like the number one killer in the world, because it stress would indicate so many things in your body that right now you say a color red. Oh, why you got red? Why you got to say red? Like, whoa, calm down, guys. Like, it's not that serious. Like, the anger that everyone is impressing on each other doesn't really need to be there. And just listen to the LDM radio station. You'll feel good. Listen to music.
But like you said, that comes with the media pushing fear into every individual's, and that's anybody that really just indulges into the media like that and takes whatever they say to heart. Right. So now you have a whole bunch of people running wild and rampant. But you have to take time to meditate, or just have time by yourself, even if it's standing near the water and just but have those by yourself moments and take a deep breath, and don't let the media control you.
I tell a lot of people, it's like you have to understand, if you know your worth, then nothing can stop you, And through the whole COVID thing, people was like, oh, how can you continue still doing it? And I'm like, you just got to adapt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, my father was a Green Beret. So in my house, it was like adapt or get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, even being raised in the Bronx when Bronx was burning, you had to learn how to adapt. And I think that's what a lot of people are not understanding, and I think that's where the anger comes from, because they don't know where they're going to be at the next day. They don't know how to adapt. And with that said, how did you adapt with your music and your studying with everything shut down? Like, how did you prevail, like continue doing?
What, we're doing through the doing
with your music,
with
through the whole COVID stuff.
through the corona. I mean, really, I just looked at things with an open view. Doing artistry and making music right now, you don't want to really jump the gun. I mean, sometimes you have to be patient because information that you are absorbing during these last 6 months, what's true and what's not, what's this and the third. You go through so many ups and downs of emotions. So many people done passed away. So you have to kind of like let things settle. I mean, there's certain times I'll jot something down,
Right.
but I really want to observe the scenery, due to the fact of me having a project done, it allowed me just to focus on what I already had done. So now all the artistry or everything that's been going on in the world from the last 6 months, I could take my time and then come out with a project come 2021. I already got ideas on the next album and things of that nature, but I'll just add on. But I just want to have solid information because I know from the last, from when this thing really kicked off in March till now, it's been so many ups and downs, and does a mass work, and does this, that, and the third, and what's this, and what's that, and was it a pandemic, and boom, boom, boom. So
right.
I don't want to assume in music. I want to be able to, and that's what it has done. It makes me focus in more on my detail to make sure that, I'm just not jumping off what the media is putting out there and pointing blame.
Yeah, it's like similar to what we did because, like I said, we didn't mention the music awards. Wasn't even sure we were going to do it. But I sat down, I was like, no, I'm going to do this because we need something like this, especially after all these months of people being stressful.
Right.
Like, let's get something positive for them.
Right.
We did an online concert, almost 6-hour online concert one time when it first started. And we noticed that other people said, oh, let me do a concert. So I was like, okay, that's good. Now they getting the idea that there's other ways to do things.
Right.
So hopefully with the music, to me, music is everything. You can sit down in your house and be like, you know what, I'm not feeling this good. And then bam, a song come on. You be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So I believe in music, and that's the reason why we try to keep pushing it. We use the internet, which a lot of artists, you guys need to learn how to use the internet. Perform once in a while to yourself on a video or something, put it out there. Especially the R&B singers, they be doing that a lot, I notice, hip hop artists, you don't want to put your words out there yet if the track is not done because somebody would try to take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that I noticed. So I don't recommend too much of you just spitting on a video without getting a copyright or something. So
yeah, somebody will definitely take it if they feeling your style to switch up a little word or two ahead. So be careful. There's biters out there.
Oh my God, I noticed that. I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, you can't do that. But there are good songs out there. So now you got the album. Are you making other music videos for this album? Or?
Well, like I said, right now I'm just waiting for the Foreman Mandela to be edited up, and I'm gonna spit that out there and put it into the system and promote it and push it. But I definitely have intentions on following it up with another video off the album, or whatever that that is gonna lead me or break me into 2021. And like I said, maybe later on in the year I'll be, whether I come with a couple of singles and features there, I'll be staying busy. But then I'll definitely be dropping a new video, a new album, I would say sometime 2021.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good.
I'm still working, like I said, I'm working the Foreman Mandela because I know a lot of people, they haven't heard it. So I still feel like I have enough hits to do a couple of more videos from off of that, and then do it a little bit in late 2021. I'll drop something new.
Yeah, we can't wait. We got to keep on hearing all this stuff. But with everything that's going on, you have a kid and everything. Well, I say kid, but he's like a man already.
I have a kid too. I have a 3-year-old. Oh,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got a 3-year-old as well. Mm-hmm. How do you think about the remote learning? Have you got into it, like thought about it? The remote learning for kids?
And what's that really entail?
Like they learning in front of a laptop, computer, or whatever, and then the kid, the teacher's trying to teach them online. Do you think that would work for a kid?
Yeah, only because the kids is already tuned in. I mean, what's so ironic is just the way society is. I mean, you figure 20 years ago, it wasn't mandatory to have something attached to your hands, to where just 20 years later, to go without a mechanism in your hand is far-fetched.
Right,
and
right,
unfortunately, like, we're living, we have to be able to adapt. Whether we like it or not, this is what's being pushed upon us. So whether they're pushing they're pushing us to be like away from society, they want us to be in-house. So I'm not against it, because I feel like maybe certain kids could tune in better without all the distractions, and then leave it up to the parents to make sure you take your kid out there and enjoy life. Or but I'm not totally against it, because I know a few kids that were home taught, and they were more focused in on their business and not thrown off. And I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, because some kids will get their freedom and then go berserk because they was in the house learning. So I mean, it has a double-edged sword. But you, as a parent, have to make sure that you take your kid out and interact if you're going to teach them from home.
It's not easy. My son has been homeschooled since he was a kid. He's still a kid. He's only 4 years old, but we've been showing him since he was 1 year old up to now. And homeschooling with the computer, we tried. Yeah, the remote learning. We put him on, and he came to me today and said, I told him, I said, it's 9 o'clock, it's time. He was like, I don't want to go on, it's boring. And it's just because he's in 2 levels higher than his age. So again, when it comes to remote learning, if you see your child just sitting there like this, 5, 2, like he's bored, it means you have to challenge his mind, challenge himself.
Well, like, and you might be absolutely correct. And I think, like I said, that maybe with the parent. Like, for example, if you have him in front of his computer and he's bored or whatever the case may be, when he's off of it, like you said, you have the Philippine background. If you're teaching him something from homeland or teaching him about something about him, whether it's cultural or whatever the case may be, I think that's how you keep their mind growing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe because then the work that they're seeing becomes simplified because their mind is opening up. Your son, I see him at 4 years old. He's very advanced.
Yeah. We teach them, and I tell a lot of people, you have to teach your kids the way they will learn. Like if they my kid is like a hands-on type of person. Okay. So what I do, I'll just take them outside, like take them to the fire truck stations and stuff like that and learn. Or if I see somebody coming with a crowd and I'm like, oh, you see those 4 guys there? Oh, okay. Oh, one of them is about to leave. Oh, man, how many is going to stay there then if one leaves? You know what I'm saying? And he'll be like, oh, there's going to be 3. Yeah. So engaging them, making them learn without letting them know that they're learning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially when they, I get from first grade down. Because I've seen these remote learning. And parents, please, I know we live in the ghetto, but please stop getting in the cameras with the kids and stop talking to the kids. They are trying to learn. I had to tell the teacher, I'm like, yo, my son's getting upset because he can't hear you. Because you hear the kids. So 2 plus 2 is what? You hear the parents, it's 4. Just tell them 4. Raise your hand, it's 4. Like, let the kids learn. Let them learn the mistakes. Even if he says 5, I'm not going to scream at him. I'll be like, no, it's not 5. Count again.
Right.
But the parents are not letting them learn. They want to be too involved and want to make their kids look smarter than they are.
Right.
And you're going to let them down in the future.
Right.
So just let them learn. As teenagers, it's a little more important for them to sit there so they can manage. But as kids, you just got to sit back and let them learn. Like when he takes his class, I leave the room. I'm like, and I be hearing them, where's your dad? Somewhere around there. I'm like, it's not my class, it's his class.
Right.
So let your kids learn, and that I think, and watch you, because you're the mirror to them. Whatever you do is like a mirror.
Right.
So if you reflect positive, they're gonna grab that positive. You know what I'm saying? So
hopefully, God willing.
Yes, God willing. That they reflect. Like I said, my son now he does a little bit of 2-minute clips for kids, like experiments and stuff like that. And it came into about, like, we had the table here, and he just came down and said, hello, welcome to the LDM show. And I'm like, oh, this boy is trying to steal my show. Right. So, as like you said, as a parent, learn to see what they want, what they like, and just enjoy it. But if you haven't, because like you said, your son is doing music and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Now, the times that I know you, I don't see you as a person that be like, no, you gonna learn music. You know, I do music, you gonna do music. I don't see that.
Yeah. I mean,
You
like
know?
I said, and I basically probably wouldn't even wanted them to do it. But you know what? Like you said, you let them gravitate to whatever
Sure.
they're going to gravitate to. I mean, it's our job as a parent maybe to expose them to a few different things. And there's certain things, like you said, cultural wise or something that, let me stick this to you. Like if you want to go to karate class or something, that's something that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. But whatever you gravitate, I'm not going to sit back and say I'm going to live my life through my kid. Whatever he wants to be, so be it.
Yeah, and we've seen it too many times. People living through their kids,
Right.
and I think that's what is destroying the society right now because they are our future.
Right.
And sometimes when I look at these kids, I'm like, wow, you taking care of me when I get older? Oh my God, I don't want to get old because the kids that I've seen now.
Yeah. I mean, not to say that nobody knows how to cook, but I know this generation, I don't really see them burning them pots and pans.
Nah.
So if they're taking care of the elderly, I think there's going to be a lot of hot pots going.
A lot of microwave dings going on, man. Oh my God.
Sodium killers,
Yo.
So, yeah, I mean, it's like I said, straighten it out. It's our duty to really pass on culture and tradition. So
Yes.
I mean, you being, like I said, your background and like I said, how you're raising your child, you seem like you're doing a great job. But they need tons and tons more of that.
Yes.
More of that.
We show him the good and the bad of everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times when he speaks, and I'll be like, oh man, that is a little sarcastic. You know, when he's speaking to someone would take it as sarcastic, but he's expressing himself like, Miss, you don't have to touch the button in the elevator. It's already closed. I was like, oh my God, but it's because that's what I be telling him. One time, you don't have to touch it more than once, be patient, you don't have to honk the horn all the time and stuff like that. Because he asked me one time, why everybody honking their horn? I was like, because they impatient. You have to have that patience.
Right.
And as a kindergarten, from 3 to 6, they don't got patience.
They want it their way.
They want it their way. They want it their way. So we have to teach that patience, and it's hard. And but they are our future.
And that's what's so wonderful about just being a parent. This patience. A lot of times when you caught up in your own little world, you may not see it, but like I said, the future, it helps also guide you. Like, what? Let me try my patience, or let me use a different technique to teach them this or that. So it keeps your creativity, your youthfulness.
Yeah.
It keeps your blood flowing.
Now, from your first kid to the 3-year-old, what difference do you do teaching? Because I know as like my sister said, oh man, I don't teach my new one the way I used to teach my adult, because I guess time changes and you learn.
Yeah. Nah, but I've been steadying who I've been, so I know even with my older, I know I was on top of him,
So that works. So you're like, yeah, let me use it. All right.
I'll be on top of you, but like you said, you have to know when to let the knee up.
Right.
You want to break anything. It's just like not to not to make him look like a puppy, but like even with a puppy, you don't want to force anything. You don't want to break anybody's spirit.
Right.
You don't want to break your child's spirit as well. So as much as you want to be stern, you want to be able to give them that leeway so they can develop and be their own person and character, because that's what they're going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're here speaking about society today and how kids are being raised with Pop the Brown Hornet here, who's also a 2020 award winner right now. So he's a music award winner. So
yes, LDM.
Yes.
2020 Hip Hop Song of the Year. Thank you to all the voters.
And that comes from all the voting out there. So hard work, taking care of your kids, taking care of your mates. How do you do that?
Shout out to my union workers too, because hip hop is getting awards and all of that. And
yes.
Posting up is beautiful, but it don't pay my bills. I'm 731 local union. So shout out to all my union workers out there that's paying the bills, that get up every day.
Yes.
Make that dirty money. I mean,
Yes.
Shout out to all my unions, whatever union you are. Shout out to Howland, to work with them. Shout out all my buddies in Howland and so forth. But all the unions out there, one love.
Yeah,
How do I keep it all
balanced? Like,
yeah, I mean that's the higher power. You know what I mean? The higher power says you're not going to put anything in front of you that you can't handle. So now it's up to you to be able to manage those things, and all the things that you have in your life bring you joy. And I don't think there's any problem attending to whatever it is that you're attending to, and making time for. You know what I mean, I could do without the work part, but as far as music and family or my things of that nature, all of that, I don't look at as a task. As a wonderful thing.
Oh yeah. Well, I want to shout out a couple people. Peter Diamonds is online. So I guess that's a Japanese. I'm telling you, we're from Japan. Jose Santana. You got one guy here. SINY
Radio. One love, baby. Good looking at it. Yo, yeah, that's a radio station stemmed out from Staten Island. And he plays a lot of up and coming talent from out of Staten Island.
Oh, that's
good. He's been doing it for a few years, and he's definitely always supported my music. So yeah, one love.
Yes.
No, keep playing them hits. Keep representing Staten Island, baby.
And I tell you, we have a couple award shows out there that haven't hit me back, but I'm trying to give some more people. Like, we don't want to keep all the people to ourselves. Like the Underground award show, like we shout out some music out there, but I don't know how they do their voting. So
right.
But you got to continue spreading all the way around. But if you are in multiple awards, you have to promote them. That's how you're going to get your votes. How you expect what? Pop the Brown Hornet was on top 10 for several weeks, top 50s for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? So, and these are all done by promotions.
Right.
So, and raising his kids and making sure his love life is good, and you know what I'm saying? Like all these stuff is.
You got to balance it out.
You got to balance it out, man. It's like, well, you can't balance it out. You better straighten it out.
Definitely that. You know what
I'm saying? You better straighten it out. You know.
Definitely that. So you better work out and also work out the mental, the mind, body, and soul. You got to be in tune with those things in order to be successful, I believe.
Yeah, well, we got 2 minutes left, so let them know where they can find you and everything.
Okay, yeah. First of all, once again, thank you to the higher power for giving me the talent that I possess in order to win nice awards like this on the LDM Music Awards show, whatever the case may be, Hip Hop Song of the Year. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to Staten Island, Stapleton, Staten Island, and all starting Staten Island, West Brighton, all the 5 boroughs. Shout out to the Bronx where hip hop was born. I'm up here in the BX right now on the show. Shout out to all the fans that voted around the universe. One love. You know what I mean? You can find me on Instagram at Pop the Brown Bomber. You can find me on Facebook at Pop the Brown Hornet. I don't really tweet and all of that, but Pop the Brown Hornet, you can follow me on that. And that's what you could do. Foreman Mandela, add me to your playlist. The album's a classic, all right?
Yes.
Yo, new single coming, Foreman Mandela. Keep your eyes out for the video. Requested on the radio.
And yeah, you know we're going to be playing it. So as soon as it comes out, we always in contact with him. So constantly, and if you are an independent artist, listen, people are listening. So, and this is proven fact that they are listening. We have a legend right here, with Pop the Brown Hornet. And
thank you.
Sooner or later, it's going to be his son coming in,
Right.
I think total blessings to you and your son, man, because
I appreciate that.
You stood humble, Believe me, I be looking at people's Facebook. I be like, all right, let me see what my artists out there doing,
Right.
Are they performing? Are they doing this? Are they promoting?
Right.
I don't care if they're not promoting us, but they need to promote themselves as possible.
Yeah, I put my link out there all the time. I could be promoting whatever, Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna put my link onto it, so I gotta promote who I am. You know what I mean?
But again, ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Hip Hop Song of the Year artist, Pop the Brown Hornet.
Bumble Fire!
So check his song out, Straighten It Out. We're going to be playing it. The VidZone videos are going to be coming out. Yeah, we're going to be doing like MTV with the videos back again. You know what I'm saying? But it's only independent artists. So check it out. And support your independent artists. And I'm not talking about you say you support them and that's it. Support them, meaning, get their records, pay that $1 for the Spotify's or whatever they charge, and vote.
This for you, Staten Island.
Let's go.
Staten
Island in the building.
Bringing it home. Stapleton Staten Island Song of the Year. LDM.
Yes,
Hip
let's
hop
go.
of the year. Come on. Get
Stay
the writing.
safe. We'll see you next week, and make sure you keep these kids thinking and being smart and safe and everything else, man. We need our generations to take care of us. We'll see you next week.
Bumble fire.